You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Now, by the grace of God, we're here live broadcasting worldwide on a daily basis now. National, Hollywood level, and TV level platforms go with the talking point that we're lying, racist drug heads here at Infowars.com. And, Joe Biggs could sue Montel Williams for claiming that he and I are on cocaine. I know Joe. He doesn't use drugs. He does drink beer. I've had a few with him. And he does eat steaks. He's been over to my house and had steak, with me and my family. That's Montel Williams attacking a veteran, a combat veteran like Joe Biggs, because he tweeted out Mikhail Thalen, one of our team members, who just simply put out, Montel Williams, the angle on this is Montel Williams tries to cover up people attacking veterans. It's sick. It's sick. And if you just joined us, Montel Williams came out and with just defamation, slander, just incredible lies. I would like to invite Montel Williams to come on the show and to, show some proof here of all these horrible things he has to say about me. But again, why is this happening? Well, you tune in, we're battling for the Second Amendment. We're battling for family rights. We're battling that babies not be kept alive when you think they're aborted and then used in medical experiments. That's in the news. Or that babies be cut up and then their body parts live after they've been harvested, implanted in different mammals that have been hybridized with humans. They've now got a herd, last time I checked, of more than 10,000 cows in China that aren't for implanting humans. They've got those as well. China's the main base of this. Costa Rica, strangely enough, does as well. But they actually implant the human genetics into the udders so human breast milk comes out. Those cows are part human, like the spider goats are part arachnid. We're here covering the epic craziness, not liberal, not conservative, free will, that you're allowed to control your own destiny. All races of people are one race coming together in love and liberty. And we are attacked like no one else by the Nazis because most of them are government financed. Go to any Nazi website. There are more attacks on us than Benjamin Netanyahu. And then we're also attacked by the hardcore leftist Jewish lobby because we love everyone. We're not here for division. We're not here to manage different gangs or crime groups. We're here to really try to go to the stars. And that's why when we come back from break, we have a new attack by David Cross, an amazing comedian. It's so hurtful for me being a David Cross fan, watching him on Mr. Show and Portlandia and things over the years, some of the few that I've, watched. And it is so painful, absolutely painful to see him, the director and the writer of this film that we're going to be talking about when we come back on the other side, to have the star of the film be a crazy person that goes crazy on the internet because of me and runs around screaming the N-word and worshiping Hitler, basically. And then he says, I did all this because of Alex Jones, the talk show host. That is pure brazen lies, purely unattempted. There's no way a jury wouldn't rule for me, guaranteed in a lawsuit. Just unbelievable. David Knight, this signifies that we are now over the main enemy target in the info war. Praise God, and past the ammunition in the info war. David Knight.
Yeah, Alex, they don't have anything to argue with the facts. They're losing on that, so they resort to ad hominem attacks. They attack the messenger. They will literally kill the messenger, just like they did with Gary Webb. But if it comes down to that, but they go after you as a person because they don't want to talk about the facts. I was just tweeted last night, somebody sent me a National Geographic article that was attacking fluoride and comparing it to non-scientific attitudes, and they actually had a graph talking about the flat earth. But before they got to that, Alex, they had a quote from Dr. Strangelove where they went through this whole thing talking about the fluoride conspiracy and making fun of it. But then today I walk in and there's a major report from Newsweek linking to yet another study that proves the effect of fluoride. We're winning on the facts, and they can't stand that.
That's because there's a battle.
Yeah.
And everybody in the system is not evil. There's a real moment of conscience that we've come to. Stay with us.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor just won't quit.
When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems and enhance overall health. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation, a highly advanced nutraceutical form of this key herb that has been traditionally used by civilizations for thousands of years to promote health. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market, sourced from top leading manufacturers to ensure a concentrated level of bioactive ingredients. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules, you will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Wild crafted from the Mediterranean oregano species that experts agree is one of the most powerful and most challenging to acquire. This winter season, it's more important than ever to secure this true form of oil of oregano. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.
Using unparalleled research in the development of a synergistic formulation based around the key concepts of superoxygenation, the next level in cleansing is here. With key ingredients backed by real clinical studies, the new Oxy Powder, available through InfoWars Life, was invented during Dr. Group's research on the toxification of our bodies. Many herbal colon cleansers are harsh on the body and contain cheap and potentially dangerous ingredients, oftentimes full of synthetic fillers, GMOs, additives, or worse. Gently start cleaning your body with easy capsules that start working while you sleep. Oxy Powder does not require time off work, and there's no need for bad tasting concoctions. Instead, Oxy Powder slowly releases monoatomic oxygen into the intestinal tract and body. Experience the astonishing cleansing power of superoxide and ozonide technology. Go to InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com to get started with Oxy Powder, or call 1-888-253-3139.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We're live on this Wednesday, March 11th, 2015. I'm David Knight. I'm here in the InfoWars news studio in Austin. And joining us on the road to host is Alex Jones. Alex, they're coming after you with one attack after the other. We're winning. What do you make of this, these personal attacks?
Well, David, you were just mentioning it earlier, then I'll get into this latest attack. And this show is not idiosyncratic. It's not all based on us. It's just that we're a sensor, a probe, like a thermometer stuck in a turkey. We're at the very tip of the spear, just like the military will put out frontline reconnaissance troops, knowing some of them are expendable. They're like nerve endings to go out and identify the main enemy force so you don't lose your main force. And so we have volunteered organically. It's not just, I'm not under attack. The entire operation is, because we're out front, you know, exposing the gun grab, exposing the world government conspiracy, exposing the planetary tyranny, exposing the medical tyranny, exposing the entire spectrum. We're out front as a probe, basically, taking the main fire. And every day, Comedy Central, Fox Entertainment, new movies, different celebrities say talking points. Alex Jones is on cocaine. Alex Jones wears a tinfoil hat. Alex Jones is racist. Alex Jones hates black people. Alex Jones hates Jews. Blah, blah, blah. Alex Jones is a con artist. Alex Jones is insane. It is in newspapers. I mean, The Guardian last week, every day, without looking, they are attacking us, and a talking point has gone out. In fact, I predict that if we were able to get the information, if I was to sue David Cross, one of the most famous comedians in the U.S. today, I've been a fan, I think his comedy's very, very funny, a lot of it's highbrow. I predict that his film Hits was actually paid product placement money. That's how you fund most of these films, you know, with Doritos or Bud Light ads. But it came out years after I reported on it in the Wall Street Journal, what they call behavior placement. I always called it for 15, 20 years. This is about 18, 19 years now. I always say 15 or 20, but been on there 20, so it's about 18 years. I coined the term propaganda placement. And they call it behavior placement when they declassified it about 5 years ago. But by declassification, government admitted they were doing it, but corporations do it even more. They will pay to have someone attack the Second Amendment. They will pay you to have someone say something negative about the Founding Fathers. That's why you watch any TV show or any movie or any drama, they are running down freedom. They are attacking liberty. They are attacking men. Every show you see, almost every show, the father is a fat, lazy slob. This is an all-out attack. Well, now on a daily basis, in just the last 2 days, we've learned, after Mikhail Phelan tweeted out a mainstream news article out of the major publication, was just the Pittsburgh Star, the Indianapolis Star, fire VA manager who sent email mocking vet suicides. That's them. We have the email. We know they're making fun of the dead vets. We know they're on death list. We've had VA whistleblowers on from the East Coast. I'll leave it at that. One of the biggest hospitals where they openly make fun of them and openly put them on death list. Before that ever broke in the news last year, we had that. Not bragging. This is why we're under attack. I mean, we really are reporting on stuff. We're really standing up for human dignity. We're really standing up for the veterans and old people and babies, because what you do to the least of me, you do to me. What they do to the weak, they will end up doing to the strong. Now, the basic instinct is defend the weak or defend your veterans. Doesn't matter if some of the wars they were in were evil. You defend the people that had the will to go and believe they were fighting for the people. But the globalists absolutely hate them, and they hate us, ladies and gentlemen, because we are veterans of the info war, and veterans are going up against this scum that is trying to cause a civil war and racial division and a war with the police that everybody's seen. With George Soros involved, it's all the same usual suspects. George Soros and the internet grab and the FCC. George Soros and the open border grab. George Soros and the attack the police garbage, which then will just militarize them more and turn them against the people, which the globalists are trying. They want us against each other. So if you just joined us, Montel Williams came out yesterday. The article's on Infowars.com. And he said Alex Jones inspires people to, quote, blow things up for us daring to send out a tweet with the Indianapolis Star. That's the thing. Other media outlets don't send out someone else's news article. It's only about them. We send everybody's stuff out. Mainstream, alternative, we don't. We just want to defeat the tyranny. It just shows how twisted these people are. And he goes on to say we're cokeheads and everything else with no proof. Again, because I have energy, I must be on drugs. You think I can have this much energy for 20 years and be on drugs? Yeah, I have 2 cups of coffee a day. I drink some tea occasionally, iced tea. I drink some beer. I don't even use nicotine products. Nothing. And you have the nerve to sit there and call me a drug addict because you're not man enough to stand up for humanity. That is shameful, Montel Williams. And I can't believe both these people, I like them. Of all those obnoxious talk show hosts, Montel Williams seemed like he wanted to cover some good subjects. I haven't watched his show but maybe 20 times over the last 30 years. That's still a lot. Now, somebody I did like was David Cross. Very funny comedian, top 10 comedian in the U.S., in the top 10. He put out a movie that's now making the rounds that we just learned of called Hits. And it's directed by him, and I bet my bottom dollar. I'm not accusing him of this, like he just makes stuff about me. It's a movie, basically demonizing grassroots organizations, protesters, and it's got all these protesters at the city hall protesting, all the hippies supporting this guy that's leading them, who's just kind of a regular, guy who's kind of fallen down. And then he goes into, and it's the Jews and blah, 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 and the N-word. Alex Jones told me all this. I learned this from Alex Jones.